What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play 7 Nights Flashpoint. It is time for, I think this is part 3 of the Daedalus Bloc, oh gosh, Decology? 10-parter. So it's time for, I think, part 3. Let's go chat with our good friend. So we're trying to research Lena Blake, but she's too insulated. Some nefarious might be happening. Okay, there's matrix nodes for security detail. Okay, we'll spike a CPU for you. Let you chat with a shareholder. Should be lucrative. So here's the Firehost Heist. Great. Other things to note. We've got a couple missions we can grab at some point down the line, but of course this is the big one. The pay is of course really, really good. So we'll just start this right away. Don't have a ton of money right now. I do have a assault rifle in the craft right now, so that took up like 750k or whatever. We're building Command HQ5. When I eventually have the million to spare, we'll bump cold storage so I can get level 5 cooling, which lets me bump my detox and whatnot. Don't have that right now, but long term it's going to be possible. Anyway, thankfully got lucky with another orange host. I'm actually getting quite lucky. Now against K-Mill you can't go above orange, what Warner Braun and Jupiter Group could have been, so kind of high rolled there to not get a red or an ultra host. Either way, actually before I go, let me go ahead and go to my hacking station. Makes it a little bit easier. Basically just to add a bunch of IO. IO is the only thing that actually slows me down anymore, so grab those, make that a little bit easier, and then again the Firehost Heist. We got that stuff, prep mark to deploy. Here's our guy. He's got his level 6 cyber deck. He's got basically max level programs. I do want to note that Potato limit broke and got level 4 programs, so we have max level programs, max level cyber decks, and max level of utility programs now. The only thing that unlocks off of programs 4 is attack 4 and nothing else. To be fair, attack 4 is probably worth it if I'm not nuking stuff, but for now null op is strong enough that I don't super need to go for high level attack. It's going to be fine overall, but Sleaze 3, Deception 3, things like that are not in the game just yet. Well, they're technically in the game, they're just not enabled, but I believe they're in the game's files. Anyway, he's going to go ahead and run the mission. And yeah, the Firehost Heist, let's get it. Alright, Lena Blake's scheduling matrix host. Of course, he doesn't have any juice, but we do get 5 turns because it is an orange host, and the game is nice to you about relatively hard matrix hosts. Now this is... looks like we've seen this layout before, so not going to be anything too scary, anything too spicy. Load all the stuff, and then, yeah, we're going to path it this way, and if we have spare time, we'll come back down and look for any free downloads at the end. Connection health and then AP is probably going to be correct here. Program loading can be skipped. I have enough stuff to get through this, no problem. We'll again look at these at the end if it's useful. Tally, connection damage, we'll again block tally. Connection use is required here. Got to reload this stuff. So far so good. Tally, we're okay on everything else. 7 health, the shield is fine. Alright, here's the first thing to kill. I'm going to go ahead and preload Scapegoat. Actually, no matter what, I'm going to kill what's over here. But if the health bars... Oh, actually, one thing I got to look at is... Let me grab this real quick. Might as well. Alright, I'm going to load Scapegoat now, because I'm going to be nuking something at some point. Don't need to load any new programs. Everything else is here is fine. How bad is this? Actually, pretty annoying. So I'm gonna zero interrupt this. And... the odds at the path back are not actually that high. I'm going to chill for now. I'm going to take this download, though. I've got basically a full turn for it to come back here. And I'm not, like, low on connection health, so I shouldn't be in a huge problem here. Right, I get to move up. I'm going to load Sleaze so I can deal with the double set of passive ice. Program loading actually was not a big deal, so it turns out wasn't going to be that important. Ah, that reroute's kind of annoying. Well, let's hope null op one-shots everything. It appeared to, and I'm kind of glad I preloaded Scapegoat, as it turns out. But there's some source code, and we get to path all the way back. Shouldn't be a big deal. This is, I believe, the CPU node. I don't want to step in here and hit null op just for no reason, so I'm just going to make all the moves. The fact that I've been pushed around once makes me kind of want to hit it again, but I think I'm still going to be fine. I still have plenty of AP to spend. I'm going to be okay for now. Walk here. This is, again, program loading. We've already scanned, which means this must be the CPU. Scapegoat is already down, so it's just going to be hit null op and hope it goes well. Connection damage is fine. We managed to kill everything. We're going to get... Okay. I still feel like I'm allowed to not have to look at this yet. So I'm just going to scan and spike. There's the mission complete. Alright. And then I've got a little bit of everything else left, so let's go ahead and grab... Oh, I don't have enough to load up scan anymore. That makes things a little bit tougher. I don't want to waste null op on something like this. But I don't have a way of checking out... Darn, yeah, I can't... I probably shouldn't have brought decoy 1. I'm going to unload this next time. I'm going to grab it out of... Sorry, unload it off my cyber deck and load scan 1. So for cases like this where I've got some IO left and I'm out of scan charges, I would actually want the ability to get through this and have it look a little bit nicer. But, you know, instead of having this like 23 AP wasted because I can't quite fit it, I'm, what, exactly 10 IO shy. It's kind of unfortunate, but true. Nothing else really worth loading. I mean, I could load this, but why? I could load attack, but why? I could load attack and kill like one thing. It doesn't really feel worth it. I'm just going to end my turn. It's fine. I'll easily get back through all of this and I can just come down and clean that out and see if there's anything to download. Okay, we're chilling like this, I think. Actually, here, I'll preload decoy, because why not? There's no downside to this. It's going to stay loaded. There we go. That was actually at least useful. It was something. Here's scan. What do we got? Some traps. Load a program, download an account. Okay. Turns out this was useless. If I hadn't have loaded this in the previous turn, I could have loaded scan. And everything else would have looked nicer. So, you know, mistakes were made. We find everything else here. And it's turn 2, so this shouldn't be a problem. Download, load a program, cyberdeck damage. Nothing too scary. Woke up some ice. Okay. Well, we do it again. Okay, I'm going to take this down so that I can load this, because we are going to get an escalation again. And if it turns programs back on, I need something that I can deal with that. Thankfully, we don't need anything here. Yep, that's still down. And then basically I just get to walk over here. I will, let's see, does any of this matter? Download, unload programs, damage to cyberdeck and hacker HP. Those aren't terribly scary, to be fair. We'll just hit null op. We don't get the one shot, that's fine. We'll deception you, take the download. The damage to hacker HP is just not a very big deal. Right, we blocked 4 of it because of the armor, so we took 6 health. Like, not a big deal, it's fine. We lost 2 deck shield, it's fine. And then again, hammer got blocked a little bit. So, we managed to check all the SPUs. There were downloads in all 3. We got through both of these download nodes. We spiked the CPU. That is mission complete, so great. Happily done during turn 2. And off we go. Alright, well, obviously part 3 is a pretty quick one, but they're basically taking us on a tour of all the mission types. Yeah, even if you get a full day's worth of data, you'll learn a lot. But Lena did pass the new bio-verification requirement recently, so hoping to find that she is still alive and voting. Okay. He'll need time to process it and plan the next steps, so once again, there'll be some downtime between this and the next thing. So he'll resurface with more jobs in regards to the Daedalus Bloc. So part 3 complete. A little bit of XP, not a ton. Oftentimes when you have solo hack missions that are story missions, it'll still have like story mission level XP. In this case it didn't, which is not a big deal, it just ends up being true. We did get a lot of source code, though. This should be matching. Source code, I believe, always comes in 3 parts, and the fact that we got 1, 2, and 3 is nice. The letter denotes what program it makes. This is going to be... Basically, we can go through that and actually mint a new program here. That'll be kind of cool. So, make our safety save, and then let's go ahead and print this. So, compiled source code for Nuke 2. And then we have 1 of each exactly, so we mint that. We go to our files. We say, hey, don't show me things used by a set. We have source code for Nuke. We say use the file. It will destroy the file. It'll make a program. So we transform it. We say great. We can sell this if someone actually needed the influence, but I don't believe we're at such a breakpoint. So yeah, Potato is done. We have no reason to break Potato ever again. He is max power until they add new levels of Cyberdecks and programs and whatnot. Owen is already ready for Ricksham Drip level 5, so that'll happen eventually. I don't care about Boxer buying better armor blueprints. There aren't level 7 armor blueprints in the game. She managed to get 10 influence. I don't even know how. I don't feel like I sold her anything, but maybe I'm misremembering that. Kyle can... I guess, yeah, he's already maxed on the utility program, so it doesn't matter what else he levels up, but he's kind of done. Yeah, so we no longer have... I guess we could sell it to gold stacks then, so he pays more for stuff, but yeah, no one else really has anything that's very useful. I guess we also go for, like, milsec items, right? Just, like, see what kind of stuff is available there, but I think for now we'll just wait. Right, so I was going to show you the Nuke, and also, yeah, so Nuke 2, FAS, does not have any other text on it. I believe it was meant to, and I don't know if it's just the text missing or something else is going on, but if we compare it to Nuke 1, the damage is about 33% higher. The IO cost is a bit more than 33% higher. But considering that we really want to one-shot stuff, that's a pretty useful upgrade. So generally going to uninstall that and install this. I'm going to take out regular decoy 1 and put in scan 1. We'll move that up, and then... Great. So we have understudy level 1 programs in case we get IO blocked, which will happen sometimes. We have all the main stuff here, of course, and then, hey, we've got Nuke 2 to be useful at some point in time. Cool. That's that being done. This decoy is just kind of chilling. No big deal really there. Let's see. So because we're only 10 minutes in, of course, we're going to do more than just that. Taking a quick tour of who is available. Obviously, we have the Core 4. All ready to rock. These guys both have 2 pointers waiting for them, so neither one can spend points right now. But the rest of the squad is Trainer, Detox, Detox, Trainer. The Sniper could go, though, which is kind of nice. So I believe you also are waiting. No, you're fine. You're going up for recoup, so you're chilling. Level 15 is unfortunate, kind of unfortunate timing here. Level 15 is 2 points, and it's going to be recoup 1 and then not able to get the other one. So a little bit awkward. There's not really anything else we can do except unlearn Iron Grip, which... I mean, we could, I guess. Like, that might actually be correct for the Sniper multi-class. You just unlearn everything to get everything else done as fast as possible. It probably is, to be honest, even though it kind of feels weird. Anyway, the 2 options actually have money again, which is kind of funny. But the 2 options are running this mission for Origami Joe. Grab a bunch of download files, just keep, relying on our hacker being good. The other one is spawning this Alpha Strike here and feeling pretty good about that one. Obviously, we're just kind of chilling at power level 6. And we also have a hardened target mission lined up for us. So we'll run one of them. I guess we'll just run the loot files one. That seems reasonable enough. We'll go ahead and buy the gold key. So yeah, no one's limit breaks matter anymore, so we'll just grab it on Kyle. Doesn't really matter. Matrix Snoop, clearly worth it, of course. We have our 4 mercs to deploy. Here's our guys. Not much to say. Eventually, we'll have everything else be done. We'll have another Eagle Sight. We can craft a second Dragon War, so we can undo, replace these Trailblazers with even more damage. Because, yeah, 6 bullets per shot and 46 something pure damage. Pretty useful overall, I'd say. Okay. I could have maybe injected files. Didn't think of that, but it's fine. All right, we jump right in. We only have 3 pieces here, worth noting. That might be because only 1 Matrix host. There's a host way over there, and I do not see a second one. So it is a slightly lower paying mission because I assume this host just can't have enough downloads on it. That's fine. That's still plenty. Don't get me wrong. This is very reasonable. Yeah, so the core squad would be running diagonally, which is like quite in the open. We obviously want to get to this host. We want to get to the gold key room. These guys are not dangerous at all. They're, I mean, far away in the first place. So I will be doing a bunch of yielding to make sure that everything's fine. I think running around that camera is fine. Grab the, like, my CK can, like, grab this lockbox, come down here, grab this, and then kind of rejoin the team. The rest of the squad can go this way. I think we'll actually have them run on this side of the map. We'll fully cross. Grab these 2 boxes, come up, grab these 2 boxes, grab the host, and then no one goes across the bridge. I think that's the way I'm going to play this. There aren't many security devices, which is interesting. Makes it kind of easy that there's just not a lot to worry about here. It's mostly just meat space guards. I'm cool with that. Again, we'll just let everyone use up their action points. I'm not in a big rush here. The single guard who can do anything. And, you're going back that way. We can actually maybe bypass you then. Which would be kind of cool. I would actually like that. Yeah, let's bypass this camera as best we can. Alright, well, there are guards here. Several, actually, but I can maybe sneak past them. What's your initiative roll? 20? That's pretty high. Okay, well, we know where the rest of the guards are now, at least where a lot of them are. Where are you looking? You're running back that way, so you're not going to see me if I run down these stairs. So I think I'm just going to run down these stairs. I think that's fine to do, right? Although, actually, the objective is get massive kills, so I feel like running up and shooting is actually more correct here. Got a decent amount of recoil, but it's still good damage. Yeah, it's fine. I have everything else buffed here. Surprise target, 50% crit chance. If we crit, it's great. We do. Cool. Minus evasion plus crit chance. Seems good. I'm going to have you go last. And I'm going to have... Yeah, let's see. So where can we ideally stand to get as many kills as possible? So if we run in a straight line to there... you're going to be out of range. Okay, so I would like to spend 4 AP and still have you in range, which is this. Okay, so there's the first spot. Then the other combat's going to be from, like, closer up. So I'm going to put JTAC sort of forward like this. And there's hopefully somewhere we can shoot from. That's going to be decent. Everyone's going to hear the gunfire. I don't really care, since I need reinforcements to spawn to get all the kills I'm looking for. I don't really see anything else to do except be loud, actually force an escalation, and try to grab kills. Decent damage. Crit is recoup. That's helpful. Switch targeting. It doesn't really matter. They're all going to die. Okay, there's savagery on. I should be able to run 2 AP forward and get a pistol shot off. Yep, looking good. Recoil is not 0. I don't think it's worth using marker sights. Like, I might miss, but whatever. Cool, we didn't miss. We take this. Alright, you're going to run across the map. You're going to have a hard time getting any kills out of that. Okay, let's hope that the arc is wide enough to catch them both. That'd be cool. Let's Iron Grip for recoil and damage. Okay, that looks pretty good. If I crit, they die. Yep, they die. Cool. Well, one person has reported gunfire because, of course, that one can actually hear me. And I can get the shot just barely. I'm just in range. Now, someone else may hear the gunfire. But that's okay. Yep, one person heard the gunfire. That's fine, though. Alright, well, lots of guards down. Easy clap. Yeah, leverage this Matrix Snoop. Well, we've killed, what, 6 of the 14 needed. We're slowly on the way. You're just going to be running there as fast as you can. Okay, that's the fastest route. Alright, we'll go through the middle. That's fine. If it's fastest, it's fastest. I'm not exactly worried about dying here. Maybe I should be, but I'm not right now. So we have thoroughly outscaled. It's worth noting, like, the guns we're using half the time are just, like, the level 4 imported weapons, right? Also, I believe I've set the slider already. Yeah, I've set the slider to max monster HP. I literally cannot make monsters harder. They're already PL10. I've already maxed the slider out. And, like, you know, I'm PL6, right? Like, you know, half these guys are using power level 4 or 5 weapons, right? It's power level 5 weapon. These on, you know, these guards are power level 10, but yeah, they haven't implemented the like higher level enemies spawn at the start of the game, so you know, we're just hitting, you know, basic grunts who are just, you know, not that durable, not that deadly. That will change eventually. I have a pretty firm belief that they will make the game harder at some point. Alright, so yeah, I'm not going to be too clever here, realistically. Just going to walk here and shoot. It's going to have to be good enough. I will likely trigger a recoup, so I might get action points back, and I can try for a bit more. Yep. 2 more than heard gunfire. So best I can really do is, like, run up to you. Can I? I think just barely, right? Yep, just barely I can get to the edge here and be at range. So sure, why not? Let's Iron Grip for damage and recoil, and if I crit, this guy might die. I crit, so they died. Seems good. CK can go run full speed. Seems good. Nice thing is we're getting escalation, so this might be reinforcements, which is good, since we still need 6 kills. And there's only 3 enemies. Oh, composite auto-lit. Cool, that's one of the level 6 SMGs. I'm going to have you yield to the sniper. So I want my hacker to run straight forward. I also want someone to grab the loot, which is probably going to be my sniper, and he's just not going to be in combat otherwise. Which isn't, you know, the prettiest, but whatever. I'm going to have you stand right here. Trying to, you know, ration the AP real quick. And basically put JTAC down around here so that I can get more combat out of my squad. So that should be playable. And then again, keep running towards the box. Alright, might as well get the free loot. It's pretty easy. See, I could run you all the way up, but these guys have better initiative rolls than you, so I don't want to just like stand in the middle there and get like very clearly shot. So where can I stand that's like remotely safe? And you really can't find a spot that feels that way. That is a bit unfortunate. I mean, I can like pretend they're not going to run that far, but that's a little scary. I'm just going to put you here. It's far enough back that I'm relatively confident to be safe. This guy's rolled a 13, so I'm not too worried about him. Yeah, so these two got sent. This guy only heard gunfire. Permutation, the only one that exists, is Tally. So it's a Syndicate Sec AI, by the way. In the bottom right, you can tell what AI type you're getting. That does usually dictate the types of escalations you can get. Well, she finds a corpse. Good for you. You can't see my guy because I'm behind the barrier. You're now hunting around. You saw my soldier. You'll have a similar experience, I'm betting. Yep, you're running forward. Yep, you're kind of useless. That's kind of expected. Ideally, my hacker doesn't get to shoot. Doesn't have to shoot, right? So I'm going to run you here. Grab some free stuff. Cool, another level 5 AR in case you need even more big assault rifles. I don't really, but if I did. Okay, let's start by going to here. This guy's going to hear gunfire. He's probably going to get angry. It is what it is. If I get a kill, we get to steamroll. Great. The team got steamroll. Also lowered the evasion and bonus the crit chance, so likely kill there. We got it. You're going to go ahead and run for this gold panel. Sounds good. You're going to keep waiting for this guard to see if he's going to do anything. He is not. He hears gunfire and goes, nah, that ain't me, dude. That ain't me. Alright, well, you're just going to run a straight line. You roll a 17. I'm actually not nervous about that. Oh, I griefed. Hi. Mistakes were made. Okay, well, oops. Oops. Oh well. It'll probably be fine, famous last words. Alright, well, you're the only guy who's actually rolled well. So we Iron Grip again. Because damage is damage. This probably kills. It does. I am out of action points, though, but thankfully we all go before he does. So even though he's seen, you know, an intruder, the sec A will be like, yeah, so fight him then. And then nothing will happen. Because there's no one else to be upset. If I yield, we only have the Cyber Knight to go, so I've just got to take this fight here. Yeah, he is not nearly as powerful as everyone else. Like, you know, he's got his gun. And hey, it's half the health bar. You know, that's not nothing. Okay, I'm actually really fortunate that I crit. Thank you, Crit Chance. Okay, I'm willing to yield only because Permanence can always rebuff someone's initiative. Actually, I should have thought this before, actually, which is, right, she can just throw down, like a Tactical Surge here. And that puts Raze ahead, which means he can just take this kill. I should have thought about the fact that Permanence could have clearly, and even beyond that, has things like pre-computed advantage to make that even nicer. I really should have thought about that. That was a mistake on my end. To end up wasting action points on my hacker. That was entirely unneeded. Oh well. Mistakes were made, is what it is. We'll just shoot. Normal. That was probably a glance. We'll just try again. Yeah. Full auto would have killed for 3 AP instead of 4. I don't know why I bothered to go single target. Oh well. And you can go run towards the host. You'll get there eventually, next turn. We're going to escalate because of Tally. That's fine. We only need 2 more kills, so that seems reasonable to me. Let's group the whole team towards the middle, basically. Basically covers the hacker's spot, no problem. And it'll put most people in coordinated charge range, which is good. So he can run there more quickly and wasting fewer action points. So you're going to grab the loot. I'm going to choose to run forward instead of reload because you still have 1 full auto in the magazine. And... oh, you guys are right there. Well, I need the kills anyway, so I don't really mind this, but he's only getting 1 set of shots. So he's almost certainly not one-shotting them, because he doesn't have one of the good ARs. He has a 5-bullet AR. He's actually going... wait, he rolled below the Whistler? Excuse me? Okay, well, I gotta fix that. We're gonna run over and pre-compute this guy. Actually, I'm gonna do a short yield, so I have move speed. I'm gonna have you run 1 spot up for coordinated charge on the hacker. I'm still optimizing my hacker because I'm not worried about the combat. Great, there's these 3 buffed. And then you don't have any AP to actually be helpful. So you're, well, I can put you in Overwatch, which I think is actually probably worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna run you over and Overwatch you. That's got to be a reasonably good idea based on the fact that those guys are in a pretty dangerous location. So, Overwatch Cone, looking pretty good. I'm just gonna have you hack. I think everything's gonna be fine. I'm not worried about this. Basically get 1, maybe even 2 free AP from the moose, like the move speed and the 1 free movement point. Here's the single host on the map. We have downloads in 2 spots. We'll go down then up. Orange host, no big deal. Do all the normal stuff here at the start. Here's my only decoy. It's the only one I need. Connection health. Actually, no. AP is still the least useful thing. Now that we're sort of at endgame hacking. There's the SPU right there. Okay, this actually seems pretty playable. We'll see what the traps are. Download, download. Okay, we're chilling. Yeah, nothing matters here. Okay, this is a CPU. Let's go ahead and load Scapegoat. And then that allows us to go for Null Op. Null Op blocked all 4. So we spike, we go back down to 0. Need Active Disruption. Go down here. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay, careful in the download, sure. And it's actually a pretty low-key one, right? It's not a data fortress, so it's pretty chill. We got some pay data. We got some more pay data. Okay, done for now. We'll grab the last 2, and then if I'm in range to rewind, I'll disconnect and reconnect. If I'm not... Nah, it doesn't matter. I can just path. Pathing is going to cost me 10 action points. Why bother? The tally's not going to be a very big deal either, I don't think. So pretty straightforward there. I think my team has it. Oh, wait, no, Right, what I wanted to do is buff Code Block to make sure he's able to fight for himself. So I'm going to run over here. I have to spend 3 AP to get in range. Okay. That's pre-computed range. There we go. Alright, buddy. Go get him. Alright, see ya. Surely you're strong enough, right? This is not in range. Nope. Alright, well, let's strike zone these guys. Let's J-tack the squad. And I'm somehow only in range of one of these people. Because the pillars are exactly in the way. That's really unfortunate. Thankfully, recoup is up, so as long as I crit at all, we're going to look okay. But I'm going to need to move somewhere where I actually have a clean line of sight, which... Wow, these things block pretty heavily. Wow. Don't really want to run up there if I can help it. That really blocks line of sight that strongly? That's wild. Like, that's so... I don't want to say it's, like, aggressive, but I'm just surprised. Some of this is, like, you know, one actual body's blocking the other, like that guy's behind. But I'm sure I can get 2 in the same location. I'm sure I can. There we go, right there. See? Looking for that, basically. From there, I should be okay. Like, we'll have enough damage that it's going to be playable long term. Okay, well, let's take our ballistic pure damage upgrade. That'll look decent. Fat crit. I'm kind of relegated to pistoling here just because of action point costs. You know what? Actually, I'm going to reload the AR and do 1 pistol shot. That should be functional. So pistol shot goes here, kills the berserk. I have savagery on now. Now, one scary thing about this is our Overwatch cones could duplicate. Okay, that's fortunate. Only one of us shot that person. That's good. Because if we had both shot him, we'd be sad. Because then, you know, the bullets would have been wasted and, you know, life would have been pain. But we got the mission completion. Escalation happened. Reinforcements nearby. I guess the camera move didn't happen because it was coming out of Overwatch. That's fine. Pretty minor. They're right over there near the Cyber Knight. That's probably okay. I'll actually bet you I can get this stuff and get out. Or like... I mean, I'm not really making the smartest choices, but I also don't really care. That's funny. Alright, we should probably report that one. Looks like the gold key panel is a bit high. Gold key panel is too high on... Oops, wrong button. River Street Bridge. Perfect. I love this. I think you could tell, like, on just a screenshot, you could tell that I'm too high up, right? It's really obvious in 3D. Like, that might have been better. That might have been the better screenshot. That would have made it really obvious. But, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. That should magnet. Come on. Wow. Maybe it's not going to. I guess being in the air really makes this look weird. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go there. It's fine. Now I'm hidden, so I can, you know, loot in peace and then wait. I'm just gonna yield. See what the enemies do. Let them all try. See what they're gonna do. You can finish hacking. Should be no problem. Since it's a 1 per... Actually, I can load it here. I was gonna say, since it's a 1 per tally location, I could have gone for loading programs there, but I can load it here instead, and it's fine. AP connection use. Don't care about program loading just yet. I can go here and it's fine. Okay, it's not the best. I'm just gonna move and zero interrupt this. Okay, active in traps, that's chilling. Use a program, any action, exit the node. Okay, we're chilling. Don't care. We're getting 5 tally per action, which is going to be annoying. It's actually 7 now because of, I assume, yeah, we got this. So we're going to get a lot of escalations. Oh well. Part 3 is complete. Thanks for the money. Entire formula in hand. And escalation 2. I lost decoy, I don't care. Easy disconnect. So that is just about everything optional done. I'm going to wait, make sure these guards, you know, are useless and non-threatening. Okay, you're getting pretty close to my CK. You're not. And you are. Okay. We can deal with that. That's fine. I have 1,000,000 action points. Thanks to this guy being buffed by... Yeah, he's got savagery for both turns. That's really great. And he's still got coordinated charge on as well, so he is rolling in it. That man is happy. Okay, if we go to here, I can maybe get both of them. We'll see if that works. Limit the recoil, increase the bonus damage, and... yeah, might as well just deal the damage to keep my Cyber Knight safe. See you, nerds. Found a missing guard. No way, really? Bye. Yeah, so savagery's pretty good. If you didn't know. Savagery, pretty strong. Well, we're escalating. We can't avoid that. Not the end of the world. This box seems worth grabbing. Let's do it. CK can grab that and then leave. It's going to look okay. Hey, we got our first big urban assault. That gun is almost on par with the big assault rifles. So yeah, we're just swimming in endgame gear now, right? This is all the highest level stuff that's available in the game right now. So it doesn't matter if you go to like power level 8, 9, 10. This is the strongest stuff that's in the game. And obviously, like we've outscaled the current guard formulations, right? I literally can't make them harder. We haven't even crafted more than one level 6 bit of gear, right? We're on like level 4s and 5s for the most part. Anyway, yeah, we'll go partway forward. Actually, you know what I should do? I should rewind you. Do a short yield. That way you can put coordinated charge down on the squad. And we can probably get out during this turn. I'm betting. So you're good. Extract. You can now run pretty far. Right, to like here, which puts the entire team easily in tactical storage range. And then pop that. And that gives you enough AP to get all the way out. And yeah, I spent 1 AP on rewind, but I got more than 1 AP back from the movement point it gave me, as well as the 25% move speed that might have made the difference in actually making it out. So save a bit of time there. Rest of the guards obviously don't matter at all. You also don't have to extract in 99% of cases unless it's specifically bugged. You can just end your turn and it's fine. Nice, it's another $100,000 right there. For example, we're done. A pretty fast one overall. I might even chain the battle strike into this one as well then. Yeah, so I've been having weird bugs where my contacts are disappearing in dialogues occasionally. I don't know why it's happening. But Origami Joe gets more powerful. We get, again, a level 6, 2 level 6 SMGs. We get the Matchmaker. We get, yeah, I mean, anytime you get like 4 gun blueprints, you're like, oh, that's 400k. Sweet. And if I'm not taking half money, it's actually 800k. But half mission payments also affects cold storage stuff. I am missing some like long range scopes, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world. All right, so that part went pretty well. Again, it's going to be significant downtime until our homeboy is going to talk to us about his next move. We'll bump cold storage here. We're already getting the last level of... yeah, we're already upgrading the last level of plus power. So we functionally capped out Command HQ until level 5. I think there's nothing else worth grabbing. I don't believe there's level 7 power. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's true. You could, of course, upgrade the nanofab at some point and use that to build an armor crafting bench or like build loose weapon mods so that you can, you know, put on high quality silencers, you know, switch out muzzle mods on pistols and whatnot. Like That's not unreasonable. Weapon mod bench is decent. Armor crafting bench is decent. It's not super high priority, as you can kind of tell by how much we're stomping already. But, you know, that's there. This thing, yeah, once it's ready, you can go for some plus cooling. I guess I can't even do anything there just yet. The Simstream Trainer is ready to be upgraded whenever. The Simstream Detox needs level 5 cooling available, which, you know, we just now started. We can make the barracks hospitable and get more mercs. Not like we need them. Again, we don't have enough downtime to need more people, but you could progress in that way. But I imagine a world where, like, the guards are 4 or 5 times as powerful. Like, if player power goes down, you know, 20% on the best guns. I'm using the best guns, right? And the power level on that should probably go down 20-30%. If the power level of the best abilities goes down, I mean, in some cases 50%. Like, Savagery could be half the buff it currently is. It would still be one of the better buffs in the game. It would be top half. Or you cut down coordinated charge by half, or like maybe, you know, 30%. It would still be in the top half of abilities in the game. Right? So, like, if the best player talents go down by a third, if the best player guns go down by a third, right, those are multiplicative against one another. If the guards get, you know, more powerful by 50 to 100%, suddenly it's a very big deal in terms of, you know, the game balance swinging back into reasonable. Anyway, I'll wait on the legwork until I have more Underworld Hub tokens. I do want to, let's do our safety save right here. Let's let the, oh wow, it's already done. Okay, cool. It only took 1 day, which, to be fair, yeah, a mission takes 1 day, so that makes sense here. It was worth it. We have a solid clue on how to track Lilith Limebeard down. Doesn't want to be found, right? She made a mistake. A full panel of screening and sequencing, more than needed for the bioverification. Because the panel takes time, we have a V-chip address for the clinic to send the results to her. Okay. But it's, of course, a burner address. But it's easy to send a message. So he already did it. Run a high-speed race. Diato Weathers, which is Lilith's Quant. A Quant in the post-merger violence. Oh, it's a feature for a dead Quant. Quants, by the way, are Cyberknights without combat talents, basically. In that they're like, they have quantum encryption stuff. Like, if you remember, like, loophole heist and stuff, where we're, like, connecting to an endpoint and, like, downloading transaction data and things like that, that's stuff that Cyberknights / Quants can do, but Cyberknights have combat traits, basically, in the lore of this game. There'll actually be more here. Like, we'll get dialogues about that in a little bit. Also, Quants are, like, very high tier, by the way. But yeah, they never got weaponized into Cyberknights. So yeah, she got her computer in the 60s. If we say that she was 18 when she got one, this is, what, 70 years in the future at that point, right? We're in 31 right now, so 80 would be 88. Mine's about right? And keep in mind, like, the merger was 2 years ago in lore, right? It was in 29, I think. So, yeah, all pretty recent stuff. So yeah, a V-chip issued to a dead Quant, definitely odd. Let's pull these strings. So let's talk about stuff. Right? Was Lilith driven underground by the merger violence? And of course, violence is a really good tool because if everyone else is dead, you just get to vote with their shares. That makes sense, actually. Oh, a family rival. Okay. Wow, that's pretty rough. Jeez. And yeah, we thought Lilith died, but she's definitely alive. I assume this is, like, not fakeable. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would just assume so. And the Giltons just kept showing up dead. So we can do the quick lore dump about Quants. So Mirage talks about it. So Splicer's made modifications. The Quiet Wars, Corpos hooked them up. If you have a clean slate Quantum Rider, you're okay. You're a Quant. It's fine. If you're only using it for Quantum Compute and it's Data Vault, you're okay. But they are constantly monitored. Yeah, no teeth, no freedom. Alright, well, it's legwork time. So what's cool, they added this actually pretty recently, you can kick someone out of their current training if they are busy with this. So I'm going to have... Yep, Centaur, leave the Simstream trainer, and she's going to go ahead and run this. Because she's a sleuth, she's going to be good at this, right? I really like the trait stuff that makes this stuff better. Should have been innately, what, a 75% chance to succeed? These would have been 55 as hackers. So you need a hacker or a sleuth, otherwise you can't do it. So Centaur is going to go run this. That's, of course, going to be due in 7 days, so we'll bump an Underworld Hub token. We'll actually get a second one in time as well. I can wait a little bit, because we have, keep in mind, we have a timeline legwork here right there. So, safety save again. And the rest of the episode will probably be running this Alpha Strike, because I can. It's going to be pretty chill. But I'm going to stack this legwork up, and hope that all goes well. So let's go ahead and let time... Actually, I don't need to let time tick forward, right? There's no reason to do that. Let's just chat with you. We do have an open trainer bench, though. We've got to be kind of smart about that. All right. So Diego wants some help, to be fair. Yeah, Diego's already at 80 influence, so this would be somewhat going to waste. But also, whatever. This should be relatively straightforward. It's not a lot of money. Bring the 5th Merc, because of course, why wouldn't you? It's basically free upside. Code Block can't go, because he's already deserted from the FSC, so he can't risk discovery. Even though we're against them, and we're going to kill them all. It's understandable, which means he can go into the detox or the trainer, and we can kick someone else out. I guess, yeah, if we wait for these guys to finish detoxing, that seems pretty reasonable. Maybe he could even go on this legwork for us. That'll be the plan, I guess, right? Let's maximize everything we can. We've already... Yeah, I'm going to redo the safety save. I don't know why, but we'll just do it. He sells programs. Great. That's duplicated, but whatever. Do I have a reason to start this late? I guess I do. Cool. I guess we'll take Strength. Strength is an okay stat. Alright, we need legwork. Can we send the sniper? Yes, good, because he's going to be busy otherwise. I think he'll do okay enough. I think it's fine. Again, he's going to be busy otherwise. Like, he's not going to be busy otherwise, so we might as well send him. Now, do I want to run this CPU spike? I guess here, we'll just CPU spike. We'll run out the episode of the CPU spike. I might run this off camera. This is just content for the video, because we're not at an hour yet, and I like aiming at about an hour. No real reason why, but I can. And then these detox will be done eventually. 100k is not a lot of money. Are there file hits to mint? Yes. Let me go through that real quick. Great. So that can be sold to anybody, but these are actually worth influence. Who do they want to go to? Oh, the fact they can be sold to people like Joe is useful. Joe and Diego both are already waiting for their limit breaks, though. Actually, Diego won't buy this. I'm going to wait until he finishes limit breaking before I sell him this. So we're going to wait on that one. I do want to force up a bunch of 80 influence people, if I can, to keep the train moving. Okay, yeah. No reason to push the cyber, not cyber, I'm blanking, sorry. No reason to push the wire ghosts anymore. Just sell these for money. Yeah, they'd normally be worth twice as much. Great. There's that done. Let's grab the good stuff again. Alright, so is there anyone worth selling this to? Like, actually, it's okay on gold stacks. Okay, I'm just gonna start, like, hitting these guys to 80 just to, like, force the logjam. You're already there. You're useless. You're already waiting. You're at 80. You're not useful. Okay. Well, we'll sell some of this to gold stacks. Put them in the queue. All right. Some of these are a bit more specific. Okay. Anything useful? Yeah. Owen's still at 80. Taylor's at 80. Freddy doesn't matter right now. Gold stacks is easy. We can have you go for it. Have you get a limit break here. Might as well. You're pretty useless, but we'll put gold stacks in. That should force a logjam, so we'll probably get pretty quick bumps for all this. Alright, so CPU spike, that'll be the episode. Hacking station, I guess, is worth using on this. Let's go for the 100 IO. And we can go ahead and this should work pretty well. 400k is not bad. Oh, I can. Oh, actually, pretty good. I can train him, or not yet. No, he needs another level. He needs to get level 19, so I can get 2 spoof tokens per activation. That'll be a really big deal. That's a really, really nice upgrade. Eventually, and level 20 is going to be a 2-pointer, which will let me get even farther ahead. All right. Yeah, he's got the important stuff. Let's rock. Okay. Okay, medium-sized hosts, I guess. Well, it's still pretty small, actually. Got all that stuff. All right. Don't know what the CPU is. I'm going to guess this way and not this way. I could be wrong, of course, but actually, you know what? I feel like I've been this host before, and it's one of these two. I'm gonna make that bet. Obviously, I might be wrong, but let's make the bet. Tally connection. Okay, I was wrong. Is what it is. Don't care about program loading here. Let's just go here. What's our trap? If you download a file, make sure there's nothing else. There's nothing else. That's fine. All right. Oh, we go back to the middle. Reload this, and we'll try the bottom. Usually CPU is not. Usually CPU is surrounded by nodes. It's normally not on the edge there. I don't know why. Maybe whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go right instead of down, just because passive ice is slightly easier to get rid of. It's slightly less important. Woke the ice back up. That's fine. Have to kill this. Have to reload sleaze. Scan. That's fine. Tally. Okay. I've got all the charges here, so it's not a big deal. Minus connection use. Okay, we got something there as well. There can be only traps there, so let's scan. This is exit the node, download, and download. Okay, well, we take those out. Connection health is fine. Okay. If you exit, lose AP. I've got no AP anyway, so we'll just end. We'll disable this, and then we'll keep moving forward. 4 per action is not horrible. But I'll probably move down. I'll move down to here before I load any more programs. But decent start, as far as I'm concerned. Turn 1 got through about half of the host already. Let me double check that, I mean, this was a passive, so it just triggered the start no matter what. 14 health is fine. My shield is still good enough. Decoy is still up. Everything else looks pretty good. I'm going to keep going to the right. Don't see why I wouldn't. Connection health, pretty easy one. Okay, found the CPU. Let's scapegoat. And that means null op. Null op blocked all 4. Great. Got to reload scan. Spike. Mission complete. Nothing else here matters, right? Nothing else can have loot on it. There's 1 set for loot and a CPU spike, and that was the entire mission. So pretty fast one, but that's I guess, sorry, there's 2 sets of downloads. 2 sets of downloads, CPU spiked. We did it. We're gaming. Off we go. So I do actually enjoy these as like little interludes where you just, you know, spend a little time, play the minigame, get some money out. Takes like 5 minutes. You know, I think it's enjoyable personally. Potato gets some influence. That's pretty cool. We get almost entirely just files, which means file sets, which is fine with me. I will say, though, like, there is so much more influence in the game now that you can sell file sets for influence. You are... It feels like you're actually swimming in it now. Like, before, I had a pretty consistent complaint that it felt like you could never get enough... You never had enough influence to, like, get limit breaks and get your people going. But I've only really had the change where file sets sell for influence since, like, power level, I don't know, like 5 almost? Or, like, 4.5? Probably actually about 5. And it's like, oh, I'm just swimming in it now. Like, we're actually chilling. Like, I've actually almost completed all the limit breaks that matter. Like, my wire ghosts are done. I'm waiting for my gun runners to be in a good spot, but we're not far from that. So that's pretty cool. So let's safety save, and it's basically time tick down. It's get everything ready. Once this is done, we can bump Simstream Detox. Our weapon's done relatively soon. So great. If we want to upgrade the barracks, we could. I don't really want to right now, but it's there as an option. We can upgrade German Connection. I would have liked for her to be better at selling Ricksham drips, but for now we can't. Alright, 40% to double influence gains. Cool. Well, let's go sell her some stuff then, assuming that she'll buy them. Looks like she doesn't buy this. That's too bad. That's an easy sale. Is this sellable to Owen? Yes, good. Please take the influence. And again, this is not sellable to anyone, right? Like, no one... Yeah, you're already at 80, you're at 80, you're at 60, but I don't really care. Maybe I would anyway, just do it. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing... Oh, yeah. I'll wait for Joe to limit break before I sell to him. It's pretty clearly worth it to give that to him. Just because, hey, he might sell me some better armor, or he might actually skip past Diego in value there, basically. We're going to sell this to Owen. And... All right, Owen's back at 80. There we go. She'll limit break. I'm making good choices. Let's keep going. There's Detox 1. Who else can detox? Who needs it? Who is stressed? My CK. Well, yeah. Okay, so these two are stressed. This is due in 4 days. I could run that without my Cyber Knight. It'd be fine. I think that would be functional. Keep in mind, I'm also on some legwork, due in 3 and change days. I got to be kind of smart about that one. I don't really want to run a Battle Strike without my Cyber Knight, so I don't really want to put her there, but I could detox someone else. I could detox my hacker, right? He's not going to go on the Battle Strike, so double check that I only have the one mission up. Yeah, okay. Then I can detox my hacker. That seems decent. Okay, we immediately hit German Connection to 4. That's funny. It's funny that she rushed to the start, to the top, but 50% double influence gains. Good for you. All right, let's keep doing it then. If possible. I believe Owen doesn't buy this, right? Yep, nope. It's funny that she rushed to the... Again, it's funny that she rushed to the top. I didn't expect that. Owen's here at 30. Oh, yep, cool. She got extra influence from that. That's nice. Great. She's back at 80 then, I assume? Or maybe even higher. Yep, she's back at 80. Great. We sort the team by influence, and we've got a lot of people who are feeling pretty good. Yeah, we have 7 people with 80% or more, so that should look pretty decent. Cool. Okay, anyone else for detox? Could still be you, actually. That's reasonable. Secondary hacker could be the one. I actually want to leave her available in case I need a hacker for something. I don't know. Actually, the Battle Strike team is going to be Cyber Knight, Soldier, Sniper, Soldier, Sniper. Although he's busy with legwork, so that's actually not going to be easy. We'll have to bring... Yeah, okay. He'll be part of this, actually. Hardened target can be delayed. We can run that until, we can run it when people are done. We'll let you detox. That seems fine. We'll finish crafting our Eagle Sight. Cool. We have a new gun. Sweet. We're on 3 very good rifles now. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Still waiting for that. I can't afford the next really good craft right now. I don't really want to go for a bigger pistol. I could. I just don't want to. We've got a lot of these. Well, we've still got a bunch of spares here. We can... Oops, that's the wrong thing, actually. What I meant to do was sell these. He's already owing me 2 favors, so I'm not going to bother. We'll just sell for money. I don't know if I need 2 sets of Dragon Roars since I've got... Well... Yeah, I shouldn't need 2 sets of Dragon Roars, actually, but I'm gonna wait until Diego limit breaks before I sell him this. Otherwise, it's a waste of influence. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Yeah, most of these are... Yeah, here's the matchmaker, by the way, in terms of its power level. We can compare it to, say, the Dragon Roar, which is, pretty comparable. And it's like, okay, well, if we compare to 1 level down assault rifle, So up top is the urban assault, right? A little less accurate. Okay, fine. Damage per bullet is definitely lower. I would take 36 pure over 50 ballistic. It's not close. Especially in the single target case, it's like extremely not close. But twice the bullets, if I can get in range of 3 or 4 people, sure, it's going to be more damage. The shred's going to do the same thing. Max range is identical. Optimal range, basically identical. Arc allows you to actually reliably catch that 3 or 4 people, which would be kind of nice. The reload is also a little bit cheaper. Here we go. The reload AP is 2. So yeah, compared to a Dragon Roar, if you can get 3 or 4 people, it's better. Also, if you are really, really, really loaded up on ballistic pure damage upgrade, you can force this to be high enough that it actually will do more damage than the Dragon Roar, but you need a lot for that to actually matter. The big thing is just the 11 bullets. Like, you really need 3 or 4 targets for it to be better. This is the best UAR in the game, and this is like only the second best assault rifle, right? It's why those things are so strong. Because it's just like, out of the box, it's just so much damage. But the nice thing is we do have money. Here's the HC Retaliation, by the way. I think we've already looked at it before, though. I can probably afford... Actually, I can afford this now, right? Like, I can just afford crafting a Dragon Roar straight up. So I'm going to leave both at 1 of 2 for blueprints. That allows me to sell it still for 10 influence each, which is, you know, useful. We've got to go for all 10 gold cubes. We add a blueprint. We look for, yep, the long-range scope like this one. Once again, I'm going to make my blueprints 1 of 2s. I might as well. I'm going to keep using this magazine size upgrade. I kind of like it. And then the last upgrade we have is ranged accuracy, which is fine. It's not the most exciting. I would have liked to have something else here, but there are only so many options. And yeah, there's nothing else I can actually put in, so it's going to be plus accuracy. So this Dragon Roar, pretty solid here, right? 74 accuracy gets plus 6 here, and another plus 4 there, so it's going to be 84 base accuracy. Armor Shred, again, plus 12, going to look really nice. Optimal range, 24 becomes 27. Ammo count goes to 9. Pretty solid stuff. And yeah, both of these are going to be, both of these are going to guaranteed roll intrinsics for me, so that'll be pretty powerful. Cost me 500k, but it's pretty good, so we're going to craft it. Yeah, looks right. So we can go inspect the new gun we just got. If we look at these people and we say, let's say the sniper's going to replace it, right? Okay, we're going to go from this to this eagle sight. And it's like, yeah, okay, well, we get another 6 accuracy. We get another bullet. We get 6% more ballistic damage. We get 33% more pure damage. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. 14 armor shred. Range is fine here. I mean, even if it's 6 range off, that's not even that bad. Arc is massive here. Again, 9 bullets in the magazine is pretty sweet. So, of course, we're going to make the switch. I'm going to equip the eagle sight, and we get to see, right? So we slammed on these two, right? And we slammed on these two. So these are our random rolls. We got 25 crit damage and 15 arc. And we got, flat minus recoil is pretty useless. So the intrinsic roll from the magazine was -2 recoil. That's pretty garbage. But from the... Actually, it might have been this. I don't know. Either way, we got crit damage and arc, which is pretty good. Actually, yeah, I guess it's a sight coding. So the intrinsic that rolled off the scope was this. The intrinsic that rolled off the body magazine. Yeah, we got another, you know, a little bit of minus recoil, but like our recoil is still 44. Do we really care that we got -2? No. Okay. It's fine. So we're going to, I believe, overwrite this one. It could be either one, but we're going to go ahead and overwrite here. It's technically our, you know, first or second best one, right? It's... Oh yeah, this one never had the other... It didn't have the accuracy intrinsic, so it's probably slightly weaker than this one, but, you know, they're pretty comparable. So a lot of us are now running really good assault rifles. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I want to let time tick down so we can have these legworks complete. I guess we'll have this legwork be in the in this video itself. That seems reasonable. Let's have you offer us a mission. Hardened target. Cool. Against K-Milius, they're going to be honestly pretty frail. But it is cool that there's a unique hardened target per faction, so that'll be at least a little bit interesting. We actually get the exact same map that we got the last one on, which is kind of funny. Turn 14 is easy. 60k is very little pay, but is what it is. Base game, it's not bad, though. Yeah, I guess you being the trainer is useless, but we'll let you sit it out anyway. Whatever. Okay, you have favors. Please get something good. All right. That sucks. You are going to buy weapon mods from me. Yeah, that's trash. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, Diego buys any level of weapon and weapon mods. Yeah, there aren't level 7+ weapons in the game right now. Actually, I guess, well, blueprints, I should say. So, you know, kind of unfortunate. But the nice thing is, though, is Diego is on a power play. Did he have a pending mission? He didn't, right? So his limit break could have been starting the new weapon power play. Unfortunately, we didn't get it, but that could have been actually a real thing. So is Diego eligible? No. Actually, you know what I should do? Is if I look at files and I say, hey, yeah, so Diego's not even on the list. So Diego is not eligible for any of these. Good to know. Would anyone buy this that I care about? Again, I can wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Joe to limit break. But as far as blueprints are concerned, I could say, hey, I would like Diego to buy these, please. Right, we can sell this 1 of 2 Dragon Roar. I think it's probably reasonable. Here, Diego. Give me a good deal. Yeah, I kind of want to force him on, right? Like, I think it's correct to do so. Let me look for any... Yeah, like, ER damage. Yeah, I don't care. Diego, it's you. You go to 40. Single shot damage. I don't really care, honestly. Melee damage, I also don't care. We're going to sell that to him. 50. This reflex sight, I don't care. We're going to sell it to him as well. 60. 1 of 2 armor pen. Cool. We'll sell that to Diego. 70. This is a blade grip. A sniper barrel? A sniper barrel I might be... actually, no, I wouldn't bake on a sniper barrel because I might want to silence them. Probably, anyway, I think. I would bake this on, like, an SMG or a revolver in a heartbeat. I'm just going to sell this to him. I don't care. I want him to limit break again. I want better options. Cool, that's me. I need to go ahead and make this legwork look good. So let's go ahead and save again. Let's use my tokens once. Actually, let's make sure there's not another legwork waiting in the wings. There is not another legwork waiting in the wings. So let's boost the legwork again. And that means this is 100% and this is 100%. So it's time for the end of part 4, I think. I jumped through a lot of hoops to make this connection. Lilith is paranoid. Wants to watch us in action. They'd already liquidated it into bankruptcy. Lilith decided to cut me a break. The second V-chip just stuck in the machine. Yeah, the dead Quant. So this might be a sequence break, but you can click this and actually get some information. How could a Quant disappear? Nothing simple about it. I was killed. You were dead? Yep, they verified the death. I moved you to archived. Oh gosh, that's dystopic. I'm dead for over a day. Yeah, put on the Titan heart and said, "Don't worry, you're back." Now, if only there was somebody in her brain that started taking it over. Wow, so I guess her memory was last downloaded a while ago. Sheesh. And I believe if we click this again... Yeah, okay, it's same thing. Okay. I didn't know for sure. Alright, let's ping the V-chip. We have an invitation to meet a new friend. Off the tea time with the dead Quant. Alright. So, of course, next episode, we'll be running the marathon crawl to meet the dead Quant. It is a live wire negotiation. It does require my Cyberknight, so I gotta be careful. It's due in 6 days. If something goes weird, I can always use the field ops to delay it a couple of times to make sure that I'm, awake and ready, but it should be no problem. So I will see you next time for, what's got to be I forget now if it's part 4 or part 5 of the Daedalus Bloc. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.